Hey y'all, so I'm back with another voiceover. I recorded this video about 2 weeks ago and I still hadn't noticed that beeping noise my light makes. So basic everyday makeup routine is coming up. So I start off obviously by getting all the hair out of my face. And then after that, I'll go ahead and start off with my brows. I usually like to do my brows first, just because they look cleaner and better to me when I do. I'm using a pomade and just like a pointy angled brush. Every now and then I'll do my foundation first and then I'll go on and I'll like pencil in my brows or something. But I start off by making the first little stroke at the very bottom of my lashes. Okay, I don't know why I said lashes. I meant brows. But anyways, afterwards, I just kind of start fading it in towards the top, just doing little hair strokes or whatever. And then I'll go ahead and I'll outline the top part of it. Then with whatever I overline or anything like that, I'll go back in and I'll clean it up with the concealer. And just keep in mind that brows are sisters and not twins. I can't ever get mine to be just perfectly even and one is actually higher than the other, and it just you can't really tell unless you focus on my brows. So I can just outline one more than the other to make them look a bit more even when I do it this way. And like I said, it just looks cleaner if it's done before your foundation, but if you like to do it after your foundation, that's fine. Okay, and another reason I'm in my living room and kitchen is because Adrian, once again, is in my way of making these videos. He was sleeping in my room, which I'd like to record there too because I have my vanity there. But he works overnight, and so, bam, now I'm in the living room because he's sleeping there, and I didn't want him sleeping in the background. But I have these two concealers. My NARS one is a bit darker than my MAC one, and so I'm going to go ahead and go in with that one to outline my brows. So I'll just dab a little bit on my hand like you saw there and get that little fluffy small brush. And now I just start kind of outlining everything underneath, and then with the leftover product I'll go ahead and go and finish the top part on whatever I overlined, just cleaning them up and making them look good. And y'all, another reason I needed to do this voiceover was because Mason and Layla were in the room and they were screaming and yelling the entire time. So I was just like, you know what? I'm over it. And so here's this video. But hopefully the next one I'll be talking throughout the video. I feel like that's easier than me doing the voiceover. And, they don't go as fast, so I can show you or tell you step by step, more in depth than kind of just looking over the video. All right, so now that I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and I'll take my primer. The one that I'm using right now is a MAC primer. Look how good my brows look now. And my brows aren't bad. They're just patchy in some areas. Okay, and now I'm using the Morphe foundation. It's really, really mattifying, just so you know. So if you have super oily skin, I think it'll be good for you. If you have dry skin, it's probably going to give you a textured look. So I do not recommend it for dry skin. And I'm just taking this on a Morphe brush first just to kind of spread out the product. Y'all, I'm really cheap. So I do like to go over it with a sponge, but I go over it with a brush first just to get it all on my face and not use as much product as I would with a sponge. Okay, now I just keep blending all over the face. And I know it looks a little bit white right now, but my chest and neck are really white because I haven't been out in the sun too much. So my face is a little bit darker, but I'll go ahead and I'll fix that later on with some bronzer. And so now, like I said, I'll go over it with the sponge just to give it more of a seamless look and bounce that all over my face. Yep, cleaning up them edges of the brow still. Okay, now I'm going in back with that NARS concealer, and that concealer is super creamy and I just love that concealer. It's a really good one. And I go on the high points of my face where I want a little extra shine or for it to pop out more. And then I go in with this Morphe brush. It is perfect for under the eye to spread out the product first. Because once again, I like to spread it out first before going in with the sponge. Just so I get the most out of all the products and I don't have to keep adding on layers and layers. So just blending all that out. And like I said, y'all, I don't know exactly what the name of this brush is, but it's perfect. Look, for under your eyes, it just fits there perfectly. All right, now back with a sponge to give it that seamless look and bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. And bouncing some more. And bouncing some more. And y'all, I cut a lot of this shit out, so you'd be surprised. But it really is a fast look. Like, I probably took the most time, probably like on my brows and putting on the new lashes that you'll see at the end. All right, so then I'll go with this mineralized, like, skin finish powder that I got from MAC. This is my favorite powder in the world. And so I'll take my, like, fluffy kabuki brush and I'll set my face with that. I don't like to bake. I'm not the biggest fan of baking unless I'm going out, you know, and I want to look extra flashy. But this, like I said, this is just an everyday makeup look. So I'll set my entire face with this. I carry this around in my purse and in my makeup bag just to touch up like on my nose and stuff when I get extra oily throughout the day. It is my favorite powder ever. And it's not too cakey or anything. Like, it's just, if you haven't tried it, go try it. Go try it at MAC. All right, now I'll go in with the bronzer. And this is like an angled fluffy brush. I think the brush is from MAC. And I know the bronzer is Morphe. Y'all, ignore the kids in the background again. But I had a really good bronzer that I got from Ulta, but it was like in a palette of 6 different colors. And I wanted one that was more like portable and easy to carry around. So when I went to the Morphe store in Dallas, I think it was in the Galleria, I saw this color and I really liked it. And it's pretty good on the face too. It doesn't give you like a cakey look. And so with the leftover product that I have on the brush, I'll go on the sides of my nose. I don't really like to contour my nose. I do like the shape of it. I just kind of go back into my forehead and my cheekbones to give me more dimension. Okay, now I'm going to take this fluffy brush and use it to put highlighter on. I only add a little bit of this MAC highlighter to the high points of my face, and like I said, just a little bit, because I do have a lot of natural shine that'll shine throughout the day. So a little bit on my brows, my cheekbones, and the bridge of my nose, and I do like to hit like my forehead and stuff too. I just think it looks really pretty and nice. I know people OD with highlighter. If you can do that, go ahead, because it's super cute. Now I'm going in with my blush. This is a really natural looking one also. It just brings back a little bit of color back into my face, so I don't look flushed out. I don't like to add too much blush either, because I do get like hot and stuff throughout the day with the kids, and I'll naturally get more red and more color will come into my skin. So I don't want to end up looking like a clown or whatever. All right, so now I'm probably talking about my winged liner, y'all. I know most people's signature look is like, what is it? Lashes and brows, or lashes and lip gloss. My signature look has always been winging my liner. Even before I got into this makeup stuff. In high school, when I first started wearing makeup, I would only wing my liner. That's something that I would always do, and I don't know, that's just my go-to look. Now, I'm going to use these lashes that I got from my friend JK, and let me tell y'all, they end up being like thebomb.com. I was kind of scared because I have really big eyes, and they're a pretty good, length on them. They're pretty long, but they end up looking super cute. Oh, and then for those of you wondering, for my liner, I'm using Black Radiance. It's like not a felt tip, just like a regular brush tip. And it cost me like $1 and change at Walmart. And this is the type of liner I've been using since high school. I've tried other ones, but this one is just my go-to that I always come back to, like always. All right, and now I'm gonna spray some Fix Plus. Maybe not. Okay, no. I'm adding, I guess, oh yeah, that bronzer that I used for my cheeks and my forehead and stuff, I'm adding a little bit into my crease just to give the crease more dimension. And I guess I'm adding Fix Plus after. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry you keep hearing the kids, but I have no sitter and I gotta get coins one way or another. All right, now I'm for real putting on my Fix Plus spray. They tell you like 1 pump at the MAC counter. And I'm like, no, girl, you need to OD with this. It smells so good and it just feels so good on. What am I doing next? Okay, so now with the lashes, I'll go ahead and I'll place them on my eyes first to measure them. So when you see me putting them on the first time, that has no glue. But you can see how adorable they look, even on people with bigger eyes. Look at that. Okay, so whatever extra is on there, I'll go ahead and trim it off just so it can fit, you know, my actual eyelid. And then with the inner corners and the outer corners especially, I'll push them in together with my tweezers with my real lashes just so they can get a good hold on them. Because y'all, I hate seeing people with like their inner corners or outer corners like just flapping about while they're walking through the mall or something, or even taking pictures like that. And I'm just like, Lord, that's a pet peeve. All right, well, now I'm putting mascara on my bottom lashes because they need help and you really still can't see them. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and put on a little bit of gloss, which it is my favorite gloss. It's a Fenty Beauty one. I think it's called like Gloss Bomb or something like that. I don't know. It's the first gloss that Rihanna came out with her collection, and it's like universal or whatever. And it just adds a little bit of color and it smells so freaking good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Hopefully my next video will be, you know, something more dramatic, a more dramatic eye color or whatever. So just let me know what you guys would like to see. And that is the final look for my everyday makeup routine. Thank you so much, guys. Love you. Overnight, but thank you for watching. Thanks, Mason.